Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 9. Making their way to the ring, give it up for your red corner, it's Owen Campbell.
A little Scouse serenade for the No Limits Merseysider, Owen Campbell, 23 years old, southpaw boxer. Took up boxing at 13 to keep away from fighting. Well, it worked well for him. He's fought his way all the way to the National Amateur Championship final.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the blue corner, give it up for Jaylen, Howell.
Boxing for the Ropes and Glory Club, born in Gillingham, a teenager, 18 years old. Part-time window installer. Tonight he's aiming to break a few and break through that glass ceiling as a National Amateur Championship. Calls himself the superstar. Today is the day to lay down that marker. He's been in and around fighting all his life. His dad was an MMA fighter. Jaylen first went into the gym at 4 years old, but he preferred the squared circle to the octagon. And here he is in a National Amateur Championship final before his 19th birthday. Well, you thought the Liverpool fans were loud in the last one. They've doubled in volume by the sound of things, the way that Owen Campbell was serenaded into the ring. Merseyside and Cheshire against Southern Counties, the first that we've seen from Southern Counties today.
It's bout number 9. This is a National Amateur final at 55 kilos. And introducing your boxers firstly, boxing in the red corner in the blue and gold with white vest. Hailing from No Limits, give it up for Owen Campbell. And across the ring is opponent boxing out of the blue corner wearing the blue shorts. Vest head from Ropes and Glory. Give it up for Jaylen Howell. Your referee, Mr. Cameron Carr.
Real intensity about both boxers as we get set to go. In the red, Owen Campbell, southpaw from Liverpool. In the blue, Jaylen Howell from Gillingham. Still a teenager. And this in the 55 kilo bantamweight division. And it is Campbell in the red gloves who is looking to be the aggressor early on. Well, the Bantam still possess the quickness that we saw from Macy and Udin half an hour ago or so. Pack that little bit more power, as we just saw there, from Howell in the blue gloves representing Ropes and Glory. And he's flashing one round the temple of Campbell's head, but Campbell came back with 3 to the body, and there's a good single lead right hand from the Scouse boxer in the red. Quality start to this contest. Both men eager to come out and win this belt. Plenty of head movement from Howell in blue. Working to the body, then working upstairs. And Campbell ducking out of dodge. And being told by his corner, Owen Campbell in the red gloves, to take his time. Howell comes roaring in with 4 punches. One of them got through to the sternum of Campbell. That's really sharp work, really sharp work. Grazing blow across the nose of Howell from Campbell with the red gloves. But that was only one of maybe 4 punches that landed in a lightning quick exchange. Howell is throwing the leather. Campbell is setting his feet, trying to set traps as well. Good head movement, comes stinging in with the left and right. I'm not sure either landed completely flush. Howell goes to the body. And again, and then comes upstairs and he sends Campbell back onto his heels. Skewering jab from the boxer with the blue gloves. Howell, single shot. And then he's not there. It's a good spell in the round this for Jaylen Howell. Campbell continuing to throw the higher volume of shots. Howell biding his time, and when he comes in, lets his hands go. Just cuffing Campbell round the top of the head. Referee allowing them to box at close quarters here. And now they break apart. A lot of power behind that lead left to the body from Howell. And he came in with 2 backhand rights. The second got through, sending scouse spray into the air. Great round from both of these guys. Coming out, eager to win, and difficult to split them, as you can see. And 9th bout of the day. 12 in the early session. We'll only take a half an hour breather. I think we're going to need it. And then we will come back to ringside for a further 13 bouts to round off this year's National Amateur Championships. It all started in Banbury at the beginning of the month. Then they moved on to the Magna Arena in Rotherham last weekend. Most boxers having to box a quarter-final on day one, semi-final the next day. Some of those lucky enough to find their way through with a bye, but any boxer will tell you, actually, I'd rather be in the ring, I'd rather fight and get battle hardened. So, after 3 minutes of a potential 9, it is red edging blue, 3 judges to 2. Well, the No Limits Merseyside coaches in red are really enjoying the work of Owen Campbell at the start of this second round. They call him the bungalow, by the way. Scouse humour. They say there's not a lot going on upstairs. That's brilliant work from Howell, though. Bang to the body twice with the right hand. But Campbell comes barreling back. Oh, power uppercut from Campbell. Caught his man flat-footed. Best shot of the contest by far, and then he comes through with a solid backhand as well, rattling the canister of Jaylen Howell in blue. Every now and again there's a tangle of the feet and the referee has to push them apart, but it's that backhand left that is causing damage from Owen Campbell with the red gloves. Oh, lovely uppercut straight through the middle. He's having a lot of change out of that shot. That time, though, he caught 2 blue punches as he was looking to duck and create space for that rising uppercut. Working away on the inside as well. Campbell having the better of this second round. He edged the first 3-2 on the judges' cards. No Limits coach is really enjoying the work of their man Owen Campbell. But he's pushed up against the ropes by the man from Ropes and Glory. Great head movement from Jaylen Howell, representing the Southern Counties and not having the better of this middle round of 3. Brief pause to the action is most welcome. That looked a little low from Campbell. Got through, and then a cuffing blow across the forehead from Howell, who's working away as the 2 arms were tied up, just cannoning away with his right hand on the inside. Well, Howell's body shot seemed a little low, so that's 1 each in this middle round. Referee having to break them apart, and both men have been warned for leading in with the head in this second round. That's a good rising uppercut again from Campbell, just grazing the chin once again. What a shot that is from the Merseyside man. There is a little welt underneath the left eye of Owen Campbell. That'll be the target, you would imagine, for Jaylen Howell as we work into the second half of the bout. It'll be the backhand right that will target it. But he's constantly moving that head, Owen Campbell. So difficult to hit him clean. He's moving the head and then he comes through with that uppercut. End of the round, another good one. Hope you're enjoying the action back home. This one more convincing in terms of the split. The England Boxing National Amateur Championships in association with Sport England, Applied Nutrition, Royal Marines Commando, OPRO, Unibox and CB Protection. Thank you for all of your support on the paid platform. Hope you're enjoying the pay-per-view show back home as well. Everybody watching on that platform and here in attendance, helping grassroots boxing to flourish in this country. And I don't think we could disagree, having seen what's been served up so far. It is indeed flourishing in this country. So Jaylen Howell calls himself the superstar. Now you got to prove it. You have to prove it. He's up on one judge's scorecard, but he's down on 3. He needs a 10-8 round on at least those 3 judges' cards. He has to come out firing, and that's a good opening shot for the man in the blue gloves, laying the foundation for what needs to follow. But Owen Campbell targeting body and head with that backhand left uppercut. What a clean shot that is from Howell. Campbell's left uppercut is a sight to behold. He's had a lot of success with that shot this evening. Untidiness will suit the boxer in red, although he is caught there clean round the ear. So difficult for Jaylen Howell in the position that he's in. He has to win this by 2 clear points on 3 judges that currently are going the other way. And if Owen Campbell wants to make this an up-close and impersonal fight, it's so difficult to build that 2-point deficit. Campbell being urged to move his feet, as he was in the first 2 rounds, to great success. Oh, lovely head movement from Campbell. Ducked under 2 shots, came back with a salvo. Howell now trying to throw combinations of leather to try and get through to the head, having no luck. Little glance to his coach's corner from Owen Campbell. Guidance to the last from the Merseyside men in red. The teenager from Gillingham needs to find something supreme in the final third of this final round. Gum shield has popped out of Campbell's mouth. There's a little graze underneath the right eyebrow. It might be more than a graze actually, it might be a cut, but it's not dripping. He's got the welt on the left cheek, he's got the mark underneath the right eyebrow, but he is in front on the judges' scorecards. Oh, it's a good rising shot by Howell though, who is going down with a fight here, and he is turning up the heat late into the bout. Campbell not taking a backward step. Fighting in a phone booth, the 2 of them setting their feet and boxing. And a reminder rather than a warning, no point deduction from Campbell, which could be oh so important if it were to come at this late stage of the contest. Eats some blue leather, Campbell, as he tries to come in. Looks like a final reminder from the referee. We've seen points deduction so far in the session already. Campbell now forced against the ropes. Howell is trying to close the show in impressive fashion. He caught Campbell round the ear there, knocked him off balance, but Campbell came roaring back. Not long left for Howell to prove he's the superstar. Into the last 10 seconds. I imagine they're going to finish this at the high pace that they've set throughout the contest. They continue punching right up to the final bell, and the cleanest of shots on the bell comes from Owen Campbell, and all of the Scousers in attendance think their man has got the job done. Well, the Smith brothers, Paul and Stephen, Tony Bellew, great Scousers that have come through these doors and won these titles, may well be about to add another Scouser to that impressive roster. Craig Denham is about to tell us who is the champion.
Number 9, please show your appreciations for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. The officials on the inside scoring split decision. 3-2 in favour of your national amateur champion at 55 kilos. And boxing out of the red corner, it's Owen Campbell.
And Merseyside have gone back-to-back. Shasson Dutton winning the women's 57 kilo division, and Owen Campbell of the No Limits ABC has taken the men's 55 bantamweight title. A brilliant performance, a 3-2 split on the judges, and I can promise to you that is not the last you'll hear of young Jaylen Howell, just 18 years old, a worthy silver medalist in the men's bantamweight division. But our champion for 2026 is the man from Merseyside, Owen Campbell.